Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back today trading the news, high impact news, the New Zealand news. Today's date is May the 25th and we can take a look at the news. Here it is here, Tuesday, May the 25th at 10 p.m. This one right here, the New Zealand rate statement. If you click on this little folder here, it'll show you the details. It's the Reserve Bank of New Zealand. Now it doesn't show anything in here, but I just happen to know that this rate statement will move the market. And my Pro Scalper trading system, I drop it down to the 5 minutes and it tells me the direction which way I should be going. Most of the time, not all the time, but it points me in the direction prior to the news whether I should be buying the New Zealand or selling the New Zealand the New Zealand. Now there's some tips that I teach in the training videos, but I just pulled up all the New Zealand pairs and go through them, and I try to figure out, should I be buying the New Zealand dollar or should I be selling it? So on this first one right here, Aussie New Zealand, I sold it. It looks like 13 minutes before the news came out. So here's the news candle right here on the 5 minute time frame. Let's see where I got in at. Right here is where I got in at. And as you can see, it kept going. But all I did was take a look at down here at the bottom. And when I was hovering well over 100 pips, matter of fact, this is probably closer to 200 pips. And when I was happy, I just used my close all script. One click of a button and bang, everything got closed almost right to the second. And speaking about that close all script, if you're watching this video and if you want it, all you got to do is send me an email asking for the close all script. Here it is right here. It's called close all and it's a script. There it is right there. All you got to do is pull it up, press OK. It closes them all out, bang, in one shot. And of course, you got to have the smiley face on or the auto trading here. Anyhow, if you want that, again, I give it to you for free. Just shoot me an email asking for the close all script. Okay, let's move on now and see how the trades did. Now, as I said, I went through all the pairs, all 6 of them, and the end result was it was telling me on most of the pairs to buy the New Zealand. And by the way, the New Zealand here went above 90%. So it officially became a bus driver. Remember, if it's more than 80%, 80 or more, it's a bus driver. And the one at the bottom, if it's 20% or more, or less, 20% or less, it's a bus driver. And you need drivers if you want any, like lots of price action. So, took the trade here prior to the news. My stop was only, it was very small, it was only 4 pips. And I ended up locking in 30 pips. As I said, I'm not greedy, even though it went a lot more. But those 30 pips on the Aussie New Zealand paid $2,176. Moving right along. And let's run a check on the next pair here. New Zealand dollar. Let's see where I got in at. And this one here, the scalper was saying to buy from here. Remember what I said? I went through all the pairs and the majority the majority of them was telling me, the pro scalper was telling me to buy or sell. So that's exactly what I did. Before the news candle, I bought, popped in a 12 pip stop, and bang, 22 pips. 22 pips I got on a New Zealand dollar, paid $2,200. And I just would like to let you know that there's a main reason why I do more than one trade at a time. I struggled with that for many years, but now it's quite easy to do. I can find trades quickly using my pro scalper. I know the direction, and I like to put in between 5 and 10 trades. Definitely more than 3. So 2, 4, I did 6 trades. So let's move on to the next pair. New Zealand Swiss. Remember, New Zealand's strong, so we are buying. And look at from way back here, Pro Scalper is saying to buy. Not complicated. Don't make trading complicated. I bought here, had a 13 pip stop, and again, once I saw when I was hitting around the ADR, and I wanted to make sure I locked in some good profits and some good pips. Ended up getting 20 pips here, and 20 pips on the New Zealand Swiss, paid $2,233. Another great trade example. Moving on to the New Zealand yen. Remember, I went down to the 5 minutes because I wanted to see lots of price action. Could have went down to the 1 minute to let you know. But I knew that New Zealand was on the buying side. So that's exactly what I did. I bought it. I was only risking 8 pips. And again, I closed out them all with one click of the mouse, as I was very happy at that time. And I ended up on this trade 24 pips, and 24 pips on the New Zealand yen, paid $2,298. Now the two pairs that I really prefer to trade, and I usually ignore the other ones here, but I decided to do a special video for YouTube showing you can trade all the New Zealand pairs on high New Zealand, like high impact news. Euro New Zealand. Now these are the pairs that are going to give you more pips, as you can see by the total, the money wise. Drag and drop it up. Remember, the New Zealand's on the right side here as the Aussie New Zealand, and that means we're selling these last two pairs. Had the scalper telling me exactly the same time, sell, everything screaming down at the bottom, as you can clearly see. I love the indicators down at the bottom because they tell me whether I should be buying or selling. Took the trade, and as it was going down, I readjusted my stop quickly. But anyhow, got in, and I closed the trade here for no particular reason other than I was happy with 55 pips. I know it went a lot more, and if you're the type of trader who wants to get more, I do 2 videos that teach you. It's called How to Stay in the Trade for More Pips. But I'm not that greedy. 100 to 200 pips a day. I am very happy with that. 55 pips on the Euro New Zealand, paid out $3,916. I'm expecting some kind of a pullback now because the market moved. Look at this, 178 pips. So you can certainly, if I felt like trading some more, I'm getting buy signals right here, and it can easily go up to here for well over 50 pips. So anyhow, It's almost 11 o'clock in the nighttime, and I generally don't like to be trading at this time, but I really wanted to do this video to show you how easy it is to trade high impact news using the Pro Scalper. Okay, one more trade. Pound New Zealand, sold this one, quite clear. Getting in at this cursor here. I was relying mostly on the indicators down at the bottom and the scalper while it was going back and forth, and prior to high impact news you will get this reaction, but the indicators down at the bottom, they don't lie. They're telling me to sell, and bang, you know, took the trade, ended up with 63 pips, and 63 pips on the Pound New Zealand paid $4,496. So another great day of trading high impact news. I actually got more pips than what I originally thought, as pip total today came to 214 pips for very little work, and those 214 pips paid $17,321. So I just checked the time here, just before 10, and I closed out the trade right at 10. Like I was only in the trade for 45 seconds. Bang. In and out. Love trading high impact news. But, you know, it is tricky, and you gotta know how to read the charts. It's very, very important. I do teach in the training videos like how to trade, but it's not the easiest thing to do. Trading a great way to trade is much, much easier. So if your system is not producing like the Pro Scalper, I suggest you get your hands on it. Quite simple. All you got to do is look right below this video and you'll see this right up. It's a Pro Scalper system. I do charge $250 for it. I teach how to trade the flow of the market. If you don't learn this, you will fail. Now my Pro Scalper system has 4 gigabytes of training, and you'll get an exact copy of my system on your MT4 platform. It comes with 5 MT4 templates, 10 custom indicators, and of course my favorite meter. Now I threw in a lot of PDF books, a lot of Word documents, and 9 bonus videos. This is what you're going to need. A lot of education to succeed. Now we're running a little bit of short of time, so what I'm going to do is just mention my most favorite way is a great way to trade. Today that didn't line up as such, as I was just trading high impact news. You can put this on pause and read all of these different ways that I teach, like how to trade the markets. And if you have any questions, quite simple, pick up the phone right here, call me. If you live too far, just send me an email. Right there, remember, underscore right here, or else somebody else will be reading your email. Now, I really prefer Skype. This way here, you know, we can communicate at any point in time, no matter where you live in the world, and we can do screen sharing. All you got to do is click on this link. We'll have a connection, and through Skype screen sharing, I will give you a free session and show you any trigger system you want to see. I have a bunch of them, and I will answer your questions. Remember, it's free, no obligation. Now if you click on this link right here, you'll see 32 different screenshots of all the different trigger systems I've been building over the years. So that just about wraps up another trading day. The Asian session doing high impact news wraps up this video. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trading day, good luck with your trading, and remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.